Well, great news. Great news, the 95 Toyota Corolla is basically done. Basically done. I'll get a full tour of it later, but it's kind of a quick walk around now. I love Corolla. It's definitely a good economy car. Yep, the wheels are from the Prism. I still say Geo and everything. It just didn't make any sense to keep the wheels on the wreck. I meant the wheels on this thing. And the wreck had good tires. I mean, the back ones are going bald. As you can see, they're really freaking bald. They're way down to the low tread indicators, but you know, the front ones are okay. Probably got another year left in them at least. Does need that marker light, or corner light, I guess it's called. But other than that, it's basically done. It needs a fan switch still. It needs a... one more thing it needs, I don't recall. Well, I guess I'll get back to that as I remember it. Oh yeah, master cylinder. And of course, those two things, the master cylinder was going bad on the wreck, and the fan switch was crushed in the wreck, so can't really reuse those. I just got done detailing the interior the best I could with this stupid white interior. Still need to do the door panels a little. The Prism's interiors in here now, since the outer interior was just so far gone. I mean, the passenger seat was savable, but the rest of it wasn't. I mean, just it was all ripped up and destroyed, so... and there's no point swapping 3/4 of the interior. I'll leave part of it in there. 5-speed, of course. My dad says he wants to reuse the ship, not from the wreck. I guess we'll see if that happens. My buddy left his socket extension here. I'll have to remind him when he comes back to pick up the old motor. He said he was going to tear it apart definitely, maybe rebuild it and sell it. Of course, the engine's in. I haven't really taken it for a drive, except for a couple feet. Sounds like the battery's going low. AC works even, I checked it. But that selector thing doesn't. I think the cable came out the little selector thing under the dash, so. Look familiar? Sound familiar? Yep, that fan is. One interesting thing about these older Toyotas is if you ever have a problem where the fan switch isn't coming on, if you just unplug the fan switch, the fan will stay on permanently. It's a good temporary fix, but I don't want to do it permanently. You work out the fans too fast. Batteries from the Trooper. I actually found a battery tie down in the trunk of the Prism. I don't know why it was taken off. There was a plastic one on it when I bought it. Of course, that got destroyed. And there's a good quality metal one in the trunk with the spare tire tools. I'm gonna let that run for a little bit since the battery was low. Basically done. Just gotta go get it registered, and she'll be done. Here's what's left of here. And everyone that thinks this is repairable, look at this. I mean, the shock tower's all bent in, the welds are all broken. It's just so destroyed, you just can't pull it out. You're gonna have to get a new corner for the car. And even if you did that, you're gonna have to get a new dashboard, airbags, and who knows what else. Of course, the grill and everything. Gotta remember to pull that fan off. So yeah. They said they were going to come and get it today, but I called them and they flaked out. They said maybe tomorrow. I don't know, should I tell you guys about the story where my friend almost got killed installing the engine? Yeah, because everyone's going to ask now. Maybe I shouldn't run that. The oxygen sensor's right up against the oxygen sensor wire's right up against the exhaust. Oh well. Pretty much we had the car right here on axle stands, good quality axle stands, and it was securely on there. And my friend was underneath of it, probably I think just installing a motor mount. And I was putting in the passenger side axle. Well, somehow when I was putting in the axle, kind of got knocked off the axle stand on this side, and my friend's underneath of it saying, looking up at the car saying, well, this is looking kind of sketchy. It was going back and forth. I'm looking at the axle, and every time I look at it, it goes back a little bit more, a little bit more. Now, at first I noticed it was going back and forth, and then I noticed it was going back a little bit more and more. And you know, when I first saw it moving, I said, dude, get out of here. When I noticed it was moving more and more, I said, get out of here now. Then the second after he got out of here, I fell down right where he was. It probably would have killed him. So, you need to make sure. And I don't think it was really the axle stand's fault, or me putting in the axle directly. It's just the loose dirt we have in the driveway. So, just be careful. Even the back's looking good now. I see this thing will get a second life. There's that tack speedometer I have from a 93, I think, Corolla. Yeah, 93. For me, stands for how many cylinders, since the tacks are different for different cylinders. But yeah, I'm gonna stick this in here. It has 100,000 miles more, but probably not gonna sell the car since that's a salvage title. Wouldn't be worth squat. So anyways, there it is, basically done. There's a couple odds and ends, like the marker light needs to be put on. So, over and out, guys.